So how do we open up and clean this valve? Basically, we need to take it apart and clean the valve plates inside. So over the time, it can be a carbon buildup or some type of dirt preventing valve to close properly, or maybe you have a bad spring is broken. So first thing that you have once you push this down, you got a very thin wire here that basically it's locking it in. You need to remove that like that. So now you can take it apart. You got this, you got this washer, works like a spring, and you got the first valve plate. So this is the one you gotta make sure that it's clean. Here's the valve inside, a couple more pieces. So this one has to seal here perfectly, and this small one has to seal these holes right here, smaller ones, perfectly. So you got to make sure this end and also each side of these washers are clean perfectly. So you can basically clean them with a rag. You can, if there's any carbon, anything build up around them, you can use a very thin filing paper with some oil. You can basically file them, make them clean, and after blow some air on them and put it back together. How you put it back together? First you drop in the spring here on that hole. The next is you got this valve plate, small one goes in here like that. And now let's put the valve on. You see these smaller holes right here. It's going above there. Okay. Let's do it again. Okay, you see it went all the way in. Spring is doing its job. The next is, oh, we forgot to put the washer. There's washer goes in first. This one, like that. And then you put this on in. You get the small valve plate. There we go. Do it again. Okay, there you go. It's in now. It goes up and down. The next is this guy right here. Goes right there. Basically, his job is sealing these holes, the one inside the groove, like that. And gotta make sure that it's centered. And put the spring washer. And I put this one. There we go. There we go. Now we can lock it again. Okay, so when you look at from this hole, it needs to go in perfectly. If you see any valve is sticking out, push it back in. like how I did. So like you get good amount of clearance here. Basically, when you look at here, this hole here, you should see the hole. See that hole? And then now you can put the wire back in to lock it. There you go. It's all ready, like brand new.